With each new region, the characters released shape a new way to play the game. In other words, a new meta. While following the new meta options are fun, they definitely aren't required, but we are starting to see how Fontaine is force-feeding us this new meta with each update. You see, when Raiden Shogun was released alongside the artifact set Emblem of the Severed Fate, this created really powerful teams of spamming burst without pause. Raiden A allowed you to have no downtime with your burst, and with the Emblem set, these bursts were doing crazy damage. Things changed with Sumeru's release, along with Nahida and Dendro. This brought forth so many new reactions, and of them, well, let's be brutally honest, Hyper Bloom trumps them all. But each of these new reactions bring another way to play the game. The innovation in this game so far has been great, but the changes to the meta have been more natural overall. All of the older team options still hold up today, and most of them just get upgrades with each new character. But with Fontaine and Furina, things are becoming more interesting. Never in the game's history have you been incentivized to take damage. Even with characters like Xiao and Dia, taking damage was always a side effect of their kit. But with the introduction of Fontaine, we get massive buffs from taking damage, one of them of which every character can take advantage of. The Marashusei Hunter set gives you a massive 36% crit rate when your HP changes 3 times, with 3 stacks of course, lasting 5 seconds each. This is more than a crit rate circlet. Any character that uses normal charge attacks and can freely manipulate their HP has to consider if this set is worth using. Besides the set, we see all the Fontaine characters can freely manipulate their HP in some way, shape, or form. So it seems like the new archetype is being created, one that takes advantage of manipulating HP, but to make things more clear, not just manipulating HP, but taking damage and healing it back. This brings forth the next major impact to the meta, Furina. Furina will unlock many team compositions, and she may even revive old characters. I suspect she will be able to damage your team, and then if you bring a healer, you will get a massive increase to your damage with 1 heal. Imagine turning your healer into a 50% team-wide damage boost. That means Jean, Baiju, and even Barbara can function as not only a healer, but a massive buffer. You see, Furina is already doing significant amounts of damage by herself, so she will basically be a sub DPS in the team, while the healer will be the ones who unlock major damage boosts. In addition, Furina herself allows any character to use the Hunter set. Important note here, the character has to be able to heal their HP, or heal in some way, shape, or form, or this won't work past the first rotation. One idea does come to mind that's been talked about, and that is Noelle. She can heal her whole party, and she'll be losing HP thanks to Furina. She can really rack up on the buff, and Noelle is already just slightly worse than Ito when fully built. This might just be a really good team to look out for. Issues do stem with needing Noelle's burst, but I'm sure there are ways to circumvent that. Among all of the units in the game, Fontaine characters will get the most out of Furina. The thing is, the more your HP changes, the better. While only Fontaine characters and Dia can manipulate their HP to that extent. Xiao looks like a decent option for Furina, but in reality, it's not actually that good. While Dia heals a massive amount of HP when it drops below 50%, Xiao does not. The ticks from his HP drain actually aren't that significant. Sure, they're helpful, but Xiao benefits more from Bennett because he needs a raw attack boost to buff his damage more than just damage percent. Furina will still definitely work with him, but it's not going to be that amazing. Now, with the changes in the meta, we have one more option that many teams can utilize. Of all of the Catalyst users in the game, all of them can use Prototype Amber, which will heal the entire team by 24% at R5. This might have a massive impact on how they interact with Furina. If you happen to use a healing bonus goblet or a healing bonus set, this can get even higher. This may very well open up many options for team building. Now, maybe Mona can be slotted in with the Bennett team to heal past the 70% and then have their HP drained again and continue the process. Not just Mona, but many characters can take advantage of this. This means many support Catalyst users may have a place on other teams. As it's healing the entire party, this can really fuel Furina's buff. I'm excited to see what teams Furina will sprout. I haven't pulled a single Fontaine character yet, and she will be my first. So I'll have to make do with what I have, but I have a few options for Dia in this case. I'm still disappointed about Furina potentially having bad hydro application, but the only thing that I want out of this game at this point is a hyper carry Dia. Perhaps a team with Mona, equipped with Prototype Amber, and along with Furina, will make new waves. The issue here is that you will be losing either Kazuha or Bennett, and both are horrible options, but we'll have to see how it works out. Furina will revive many characters and put them in the light again, but how good they'll be will depend. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Still here? Great! You may as well leave a like on this video and subscribe, right? It's a win-win for the both of us. Thank you all for the support on my latest videos. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for all of the comments and likes. Until next time, Enigma out.